Yeah, so you asked me for screen sharing. Okay, you can take control.
Okay. When I made the last exercise, I put all the information you gave us, and this is what happened. The ground level is
Yes.
แล้วก็มันในการเวลา
I will show you in a minute. Okay, I know what's the problem. Look at the top. You see cross section. It says on the top cross section sections on the top. Section name 00, elevation 0. It means you are walking. There is no vertical alignment. It's walking with elevation 0. One second. I'll tell you what to do. First of all, before you do anything, go to options on the right.
Wait, just a minute.
Options here on the right.
Yes,
this one. Yeah, okay. You are working with DH. It's okay. Go to the vertical alignment and see what's going on.
Okay.
Close this and go to the vertical alignment. Yeah. Where's your design?
I made the design by cross sections, right?
No, you first of all you design the profile, and then you design the cross section using the template.
Oh yeah, I should. Okay.
There's no profile here. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I know the problem. Thank you.
Okay, that's no problem. Can you stop sharing? Thank you. Okay, anyone else have a question? If anyone else have a question, please let me know. This is the time. Questions? Anyone? No questions. Okay, we are still waiting, for additional 10 minutes, and then we can start. Rose? Hello, Rose. Rose?
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah, Rose, I wrote you to ask there's someone else from your company that's supposed to be here.
Yes, it's only two. Me and an architect SMG.
Sorry?
The architect SMG is the person, sir. We are only two.
Who is the one?
Architect SMG.
Ah, it's
The
also
yes,
also from
yes.
the company. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
No problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yaron? Amir?
Yes.
You are from Yaron Evron company?
Yes.
And it's only one or more? It's supposed to be
More. And Gal.
Ah, Gal is also here. Okay. Yeah, I know that another company is trying now to connect with two people. They just wrote me, but there was another company from. What's her name? Okay. Hello? Yeah, so good morning, everybody, and welcome to the last session of the online roads training of Civil Card or ZW Card Civil, which is the same. So I want to welcome all of you. Today, we're gonna learn about two main things. One is how to design underground infrastructure. I will demonstrate on drainage lines, but you can as equally do sewage or water supply. And then I want to show you how to design retaining walls on side of roads. So these are the two things that we're gonna do today. So again, today's session will focus on two things. One is drainage, and two, retaining walls. Then, if we'll have time, we'll do some more practice, meaning some more demonstration of other things. Before I start, anyone, do you have any questions? If you had time to practice, I hope you had time to practice. Well, I go straight into the point. Let's not waste time. One second. I will share my screen. Did all of you get the agenda? I hope all of you got the agenda. No, I mean not the agenda, the practice for today. And so if not, I'm sharing it here now with everyone. Sorry. One second. I will share with all of you. Yeah, now all of you have it. Okay, since all of you have it, let me start. I think we have enough people to start already. The rest we join later. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay, hopefully you can see my screen. Let me start the software. We are starting with drainage design. But for that, I will do a short practice with you on designing a road. So I will start with the regular procedure. I will start with the regular procedure. File, new project. No. I will go to documents and go to, sorry, I'll put it in my C. In projects, I open a folder named day 5. I will open another, I'll call it practice 2. And the name of the project, P2. Like we did in the first place. I started a new project. The next thing, load the coordinates file. I'm loading a coordinates file for my samples. I go to the documents. All of you have it. I'll go to ZWCAD. Samples, bridge, junction, and design. Looking for the TCO. TCO is the topography coordinates file. It's a TXT file. You can see it here. And I will refresh. And we'll see the coordinates. Now, next thing, topography contours. I will use 0.25. Maximum interpolation length, not so important. I will do 100 and apply. Okay, fine. We are good. Good to go. Here it is. Okay. So this is my project. Let me save. Just to know that you can follow. Fazal, do you follow? Lawal, can you see the project, the screen?
Yes, I'm following.
Okay, thank you. Is it too small? Do you want me to change your resolution? You know what I'll do? Maybe it's too, let me do something. I will close my software, 1 second. I'm using a very high resolution. Maybe I change my resolution so you'll see better, like this. Bigger fonts, bigger, yeah. Let me on it again. Okay, so I started with a project which I did. I called it P2, and I've loaded to, I created the surface of the ground level. Now I can go to the layers. I can take civil, make it like this, and all my topography contours, layers, I'll do them, I'll give them dark, so they will be in the background. Good. It's better for me this way. Okay. Now I want to design my road, so I'll create a polyline that starts somewhere here. Go along this, I don't know what to call it. And here, along this small, it's not even a cliff, I don't know what it is. Anyhow, and roads, horizontal alignment, select, enter, select. Apply, and this is my road, so I will change the appearance to be format 2. And I will enter radius here of 300, 500. Right, let's see. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I've designed. This is what I've designed. Fine. The next step, vertical alignment, applied, and got the existing ground level. Now, I want to show you a trick. If I click here on the right, get ground level at offset, I want to get the ground level at an offset from the center line. I want to know what goes in terms of ground level. Let's say my road will be more or less 10 meters to the left. No, let's say 3.5 plus 1.5, 5. I want to know what's going on 5 meters to the left and 5 meters to the right from my center line. I apply this, and the software will give me, this is how the ground level behaves 5 meters to the left and the right from the center line. I hope you understand. So from the center line, let's see. From the center line, I told him, go 5 meters to the right, 5 meters to the left, and also give me the ground level. Especially here, we see the change. So again, if I'll go to the vertical alignment, this is what I'm seeing here. Good. Okay, this is my profile. Now I'll continue with my designs. So what I'm gonna do, 1 minute, I'm trying to minimize this. Okay. What I'm gonna do now is making my design. I will start with the ground level, polyline from, let's say, here. And here, I want to cut a little bit. This is 1 meter each one, so 2, let's say, like this, 3 meters. And from here, like this. Okay, so this is my design. Here I'll enter 200 meters. Excellent. Any questions so far? I think we know already this one, but if you have any question, this is the time. Anything about the things that I've shown? Nothing. All clear. Majid, is it okay? Majid, can you follow?
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay. What about the rest? Gal, everything is clear?
Yes.
Okay. I want to continue. All right. So this is what I've done. I will now go. Sorry. Okay. Apply. There's no need to apply it all because there are no cross sections. I'll go to the roads cross sections. And I'll use the same trick, define sections, 25 meter, get T for the sections. And this time around, I will not design, I will use a template. I will not start defining a template, the cross-section parameter. I will use a template. So I'm pressing here on the open. He asked me which template. I'm going to Documents, to the roads templates. Slope public. Okay, let's do, you know what? I'll go to rural, no, local. 2 lanes plus sidewalk. That's what I want. Local road, 2 lanes plus sidewalk. This one, classic one. Copy it, go to the last section, paste, apply. Interpolate, all design. Fine, I have all my sections. Ah, okay, it's my mistake. I'm not using DH. DH, this is what was missing. So let me clear again. The problem which I had, I was not using DH. So I'm clearing the sections. Very important that in the options, you'll use here, DH, not elevation. And now I'm going to the first section, read the template. Okay, now it makes more sense to me. Go to the last, paste, and interpolate. Yeah, we know that here we are cutting. Remember the profile. And I will create the layout. I want to see the contours, the distance. Okay. Here there's a cut of 2 meter. 2 meter. 1 point something meter. It's okay. It's fine by me. It's fine by me. Okay, so this is my profile. This is my layout. What I want you to do is go to the practice which I sent you, and all of you come to the same situation like I did. I want you to design your road using the practice and reach to that level. Take 10 minutes. If you have questions, let me know. In 10 minutes, we will continue with defining a drainage pipeline along this road. Meanwhile, all of you, please practice. Practice this one. One more thing for your practice. Let me just finish super elevation. I'm pressing here. Super elevation. This is, let's say, 70 kilometers per hour. The lane is 3.8 meter, I see. And the side slope is 2%, okay? He said he cannot do the super elevation because these two are too slow, too close. Let's make it 50. Transition is too close. Okay, Sector says the transition between here and here is too close. It cannot create super elevation. See, the transition is very close actually. Okay, now we'll see. This is the transition. You know what I'll do? I'll go to the horizontal alignment and I will use this move here to take this IP and move it from here here, say here. Let's apply. Okay, now I've created an overlap on the IPs. Okay, so let me take this to be 300 meter. This curve. Okay, now I don't think we will have problems. Let's see. Okay, the transition is, the TG is here, TG, yes, about 100 meter between them. So let me just fix my road, go to vertical alignment. And get the existing ground level again. I'm doing it here because I changed the alignment, so I have to redigitize it. And as you probably see, now the length of the road changed. So what I'll do, I'll put a polyline here. I'll do an extend from here. Yeah. Okay, this is, I wanted to continue in the same slope. So now the road will continue up to here. Okay, what happened? Again, polyline, extend. This is the limit. This is it. Remove this, apply. This is their edit, right? This, their edit. Ah, okay, now it's corrected it. No, still on the back. You know what, I'll do it in the table here. The total length is 259. Ah, okay. No, sorry. The existing end here. The total rail 659. Okay, no, it's okay. What I did is designing too much. Let me change it a little bit. Ah, yeah, it's 665. So I change it to be 665,299. I see the ground level and go again at the same slope, 0.5. Let's see if it's working. Yeah, now it's okay. That's what I wanted to do. And I'll apply, update all. So all my cross sections will be rebuilt. Go to the cross sections. Let's have a look. Yeah, everything was rebuilt. I can update the layout. So what I'm asking all of you to design a road, as I said, similar to what I did, like this. And when you finish, create super elevations here. I'm using automatic 70, yeah, like this. No, distance too small again. So let's make it, okay, now it's okay. The speed is Lower, it's okay. Now, let's see the super elevation. Okay, we see it here. Great. So all of you, take 10 minutes and do the same. I'm waiting for you. You have the practice? Anyone doesn't have a practice? Is anyone missing the practice? No. Okay, I sent it by mail, so all of you are supposed to have it. Okay, take your time to practice. 10 minutes. Get to the same position where I've been. And ensure you have a road similar to this one. I'm waiting, I'm here. Take exactly 10 minutes so we can continue and try to build something similar to this one. Again, if anyone has a question, I'm here for help. Use the practice. Those that joined us now, use the practice and get to the same situation where I am. Get this road. Do you need more time? Who joined us late? I don't know. Timor joined us late. I don't know if you had time to follow. We are doing a practice of what you see in the background, which is this road. I sent this practice over the email, also here. So strongly advised to practice it now. Doreen, is it going okay for you?
Yes, it's okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can I proceed? Anyone? Yes, no? Guys, let me know if should I proceed or wait. Just speak up. Gal, Majed, Lawal, Rose, Semoki, Doreen, Amir, Adams, Adamo, Dimor. Do you want me to proceed or to wait for you?
Proceed. Proceed.
So Dimor want to proceed. The next?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Proceed.
Proceed. Rose is to proceed. Okay.
Proceed. No problem.
Okay. So this is my road. And what I'm going to do now is to design a drainage pipeline going along here, along the sidewalk. This is my sidewalk. So along my sidewalk, I want to design a pipeline, drainage pipeline. The first stage is open a new layer. And this layer, I will call it pipe. It can be any name. Let me change it to my pipe. And I will make it the current, and I will give it a color, something like this. And what I'll do to the road itself, I'll make it somehow this color. Also to the contours of the road. I will make them this color. Yeah. Okay, and now I'm designing my pipeline. So the first manhole starts somewhere in the road here. Continue, let's say. Actually, I can go 50 meters. Let's say 50 meters to this direction. 50 meters. And another 50 meters. Yeah. This 50 meters, another 50 meters. And another one. Like here. Here, 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 all along my road. You know what, I think it's enough. So this is my pipe. This is my pipe. I'm going to pipelines list. The first thing that I'm doing on the right is defining the units. Again, pipelines list. I want to define the units. So I'm using in drainage, I'm using centimeter. So I'm changing here drainage to be centimeter. And I have one pipe, I'll call it pipe 1. And the type is drainage. And the profile is round. I mean the pipe itself. Pipe itself is round. So this is the first definition. I defined one pipe, it's a drainage pipe, and the unit are in centimeter. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Drainage, round, and units in cm. Good. In the layout, I'm pressing select, going to the drawing and selecting the drainage pipeline, this one. Pressing enter, all the manholes appear here, and the list of the manholes with the coordinates appear here. Pressing apply, and I will get my pipeline. This is my pipeline. It's pipe number 1, line 1. It starts here, and it's continue here. This layer is the T-point's name. I'll just leave it in the background, like this. Okay. So this is line number 1. It starts from here and going along here with my manholes. Now I know that my manholes, I can scroll here, look here, to the right, until I get to the pipe diameter and manhole diameter. I'm saying I'm selecting the entire cells in the pipe diameter, and I enter 50 cm. This is my diameter for the pipe. The manhole diameter, it's not a diameter. Let me start from this top. I'm collecting, but since I wanted to change it from circular to rectangle, I'm defining 150, 150. 1.5 meter to 1.5 meter. And it's a concrete pipe. I'll press apply. Here it is. You can see here the pipeline. It became rectangular, 1.5 meter to 1.5 meter. This is 50 cm width. This is the size, this is the manhole. This is the length, and this is the size of the pipe. Any questions so far? Guys, any questions so far? No? Going to pipeline, sections, pressing apply, and I'm getting the profile. I'm getting the profile. I'm getting the profile. I'm seeing the ground level, but I don't see the but I don't see the roads, the road itself. 1 second, I think I did a mistake here on the layout. I reselected my polyline. No, it's okay. No, there's no mistake. It's 50 meter, 100 meter, it's okay. Good. So what I want to do now is to get the road elevation, right? We designed the road. For that, to get the road, I need to ensure that when I created the road layout, here in the horizontal alignment, when I created the layout, I marked the triangles. Let me remind you what triangles mean. Triangles mean surface. You remember that when we discuss on the existing ground level, we say we are creating a surface. I'm doing the same here. I'm pressing triangles and apply. Now, in the background, the software beside designing the road, showing us the road, also created the 3D surface out of the road. How do I know that this happened? I want to show you a trick. If I'm using this button on the top here, look, on the top, near the refresh, I'm clicking on it, pick height, and coming somewhere here, clicking here, for example, look below here. I can see the ground level at this location. HT. Sorry, someone is talking. Guys. One. Okay, sorry. So whenever I pick, you can see there's HT, which is the elevation, and HD, which is the road height at that location. It means that now I have a 3D surface of the road itself. The good thing about having a 3D surface of the road is that now when I will go to sections again, I will change the ground level here from existing to design and press the Get D button, Get Design Data, and press Apply. I will get the elevation of the road, the surface of the road. This is my designed road along my pipeline. I hope you follow. So again, this is the existing, and this is the road which we designed. And obviously, my drainage pipeline will refer to this. Let's look at the table. In the table here and below, what I'm having are the list of manholes. Manholes 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 1.2 here. I removed it because it was a duplication. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go and go forth till the 10th manhole which I've created. I'm seeing the running distance. I'm seeing the distance between the manholes. I see the diameter, which I defined in the horizontal alignment, and I see the manhole size also when I defined in the layout, not horizontal alignment. I also see the slope of the ground level. It's more or less 2% going here, 2%. This is what I can see. It's just an aid, of course. How to start designing? I'm going to the first manhole and I'm saying, this manhole, put it 1.5 meters in the ground. So this is my manhole, 1.5 meters in the ground. And I'm telling the software, go by a slope. I'm marking all this. Go by a slope because I'm going down, so it's minus of 2%, and I'm pressing enter. That's it. The system went by 2% and designed my pipe. Okay, but here I'm cutting, okay, this is 5.6 meters. Let's just want to see, I want to, by the way, all the data here was filled in. Now, if I want to use another system, for example, I want to change the slope to use 1%. I'm pressing apply and see what happened. In 1%, starting from here, the software marked with the exposure. The pipeline is almost exposed, starting from here, going here, it's above the road. So obviously, this is not what I want to do in this case. So all the red dots or circles is where the exposure starts. Actually, the software knows that more than 40 cm, it starts showing exposure. I can fix it in two ways. I can, for example, come here manually to this section, this manhole, and said there is a drop of 0.5 meter. And automatically created a drop of 0.5, and I create here another drop of 0.5. Here, okay, almost fixed the problem. I can continue this way. Another method is to tell the software to do it automatically. I'm using auto design. I want to go by this -1%. I want the software to keep the cover of the pipeline with minimum of 40 cm. What I would even make it 60 cm. And I want the software to use fixed slope. It means that the software will go by this fixed plus 1% whenever the exposure is reaching 60 cm, automatically the software will create a drop. Let's apply. Here it is. Okay, the software did it. It also said, it alerted that there are some points where there's a slight exposure. The software could not rectify this. It means I have to work with deeper height, a deeper minimum cover. Let's say minimum cover of 80. Still there's an exposure. Well, let's see it. Okay, here in the beginning. Okay, it's not so important, whatever I want. I can fix it, by the way. I can start my design not in 1.5 meter, let's say 2 meter. And again, design with -1, fixed, exposure of ATCM, and apply. Okay, I'm almost good. There's a small problem here on the manholes here in terms of exposure, but generally, I'm good to go. Any questions on what you just saw? Any questions on what you just saw? Anything? Nothing. No questions. Any questions? Is that clear what I showed? Okay. I press the close, go to the layout, press apply. And now all the data of the manholes appears. So invert level, depth of the manhole, size of the manhole, number of the manhole, so on and so forth. If you have questions, this is the time. No questions. No questions. I want you to take 5 minutes. You have it in your practice. Take 5 minutes and try to create the same pipelines. If you encounter problems, please let me know. I will try to guide you how to rectify it. So take your time, use my practice, and use your time. Practice. I'm here for questions. Open your practice and practice. Take 5 minutes. Okay, guys. Take your time to practice. Anyone? Question? Any question? Anyone? Questions? Amir, is it okay? Amir, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What I did meanwhile, I continue with a second pipe. I continue with a second pipe doing the same method which we used before. Okay. Okay, any questions? If not, I will continue to the next method. So I created two pipelines. If I go to pipelines, quantities, reports, I can create reports. So we know it's a drainage. So first one, I want to create a manhole reports. If I press apply, I'm getting a manhole reports. The manhole data, the dimension of each manhole. Remember that I created the second pipe. The size, the height, the invert level, outlet, left, right, and coordinates. And coordinates. I can equally take this table and put it here. How did I do it? I clicked here. I selected the scale of the text. Let's say that I want to print it at 1 to 250. I click here, go to the drawing, pick the lower left corner, press S in the command line, sorry, S for set, and I'll get my table with all the data. Okay. Another report which I can create is quantities. For all the pipes, 1 and 2, I can mark all, press apply. And this is our quantity report. From depth, this and this is the length. This and this is the length which will be buried, so on and so forth. On the size, I have only one 150, 150 size, and these are the different depth of the manholes which I will have to create. Any questions about this one? Any questions about this one? None. Okay. I finished the drainage design. So by your permission, I'm going to the next matter. The next matter is retaining walls. Retaining walls. Before I'm leaving the drainage design, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? None. It's all clear? You know, if I don't hear you, I don't know if you understand or don't understand anything. Mr. Adamo, do you understand? Is everything okay? Mr. Adamo? Hello? Oh, cannot hear you, Mr. Adamo. Okay, I'll continue. So we created drainage pipelines. Now what I want to do is to create a retaining wall. For that, first of all, I will go to the vertical alignment. Remember, this is my vertical alignment. So obviously I don't need anything here, but here I'm
Excuse
cutting.
me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, you did not send out any notes on the retaining wall.
There's no practice on retaining wall.
Okay, no practice. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't prepare a practice, so you just have to follow what I'm doing. Later on, I will publish a practice.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Retaining wall. Retaining wall, here I don't need any, but here you can see that on the right side, I'm cutting to the extent of about 2 meters. Starting from here, 1.5 meters here, and so on. So here I wanted to create a retaining wall. Actually, if you go to, this is on the right side, it's even more than 2 meters. It's 3 meters. How do I do it? So again, my challenge, yes, who asked what? Yeah, Adam. My challenge is how to create a retaining wall when I'm going into 3 meter depth cutting, which is probably here. Section 3275. Let's see. Go to 275. Here, I want to create a retaining wall. Here, maybe also here, I don't know. Let's say on the left, I will define a slope of 1 to 1, because I can. Also on the structure. But on the right, I want to create a retaining wall. Okay, so let me take this one-on-one. I enter one-on-one structure. Right click, send to all. Right click here, send to all. Also here in the design. Good, and interpolate. So all the thing will be refreshed. Okay. So somewhere from here, around here, I will need a retaining wall on the right. By the way, again, to remove this in the table, I will go to options and I say, don't show the add total earthworks. I don't want to see it. So it will be something like that. The display. All right. Now, I'll go to walls and I will go to the walls list. I'll tell myself, I'm creating one wall. I'll call it wall 1. I can call it wall 1 for road 1. Wall 1, R1. It's a name. And I want to attach it to the road 1. If I have several roads, I can attach to different roads. And it's on the right side of the road, here. So again, the name, to which road it's attached, and the side. I'm going into horizontal alignment. I can draw my polyline of the road, or I can tell the software, since I know that the wall should retain in this side, and we know that what is the distance from here to here? Oh, okay. It's an object map. It's in 3D, so let me remove that. From here to here, 5 meters, more or less. Okay, so I'm telling my software, here, create the alignment 5 meters to the right. So this is what the software calculates. If I will apply, this is what I will get. This is wall 1. You can see the data on top here. Let me change the size of the text to 250. Okay, so this is the wall. It starts here, all along on this right side. I'm going into the vertical alignment of the wall. Pressing apply. I got the existing ground level along the alignment of the wall. I want to see, so this is the ground level, but I want to see the road level. I'm changing here into road level, road level, pressing the button and getting the road level. Okay, I got something weird here. It took the road level, but not accurate. It's something that sometimes we see. I know because I know the road was deeper here, a few meters, 2 meters or something. So for that, I need to go to the wall's horizontal alignment, go to options, and tell the software, take the vertical alignment, the road data from sections. Let's go back to the vertical alignment. And I'll get it, move to road level, press the button, road level, and okay. Okay, this is perfect. This is the road, if you remember. Started like this. But again, this is the road and the horizontal alignment, elevation, sorry. The road and horizontal alignment along the wall here on the right side, not in the center. Okay, now I want to define the wall. I'm using this. We call it init options. I'm pressing here and I'm telling the software. I have 2 types of walls, wall in fill and wall in cut. In this case, in fill, I don't want a wall, only in cut.
Excuse me, sir, you're too fast.
Too fast,
please.
huh? Too fast.
Please.
Okay. Let me repeat. Okay. Let me remind you what I did. First of all, I went into the walls, went to the walls list. In the walls list on the right, I defined the name of the wall. I call it wall 1 on road number 1. You can change the name, whatever. So it's wall number 1, this is the name, and it attached to road number 1. It's my decision, right? I can change it to whatever I want. This is a name. And then he asked me to which wall this attach, to which road this wall is attached. And I said to road 1. And which side? On the right side. So this was the first thing that I did. And I pressed OK. Then I went into the horizontal alignment. Here I can either design a polyline like I did do for roads, design a polyline with arcs, not arcs, whatever I want, and select it. But since I'm designing my wall along the right side, I can do it automatically. I'm clicking here and tell the software go 5 meters to the right. So it's plus, it was the left, it was minus. And create the alignment. And this is what the software calculates for me. And I pressed apply and I saw the wall. And I got this thick pipeline, a thick line of the wall with its data. See, there are 2 data here, one of the road and one of the wall. This is wall data. To differentiate it, let's make it yellow. Okay, so this is the wall. If you want, also, this is wall CL1. Let's make it yellow as well. I hope you can, Rose, is it okay now? For now?
Yes, yes. Okay, sir. Carry go.
Yeah. This is wall 1, 1, right? And this is the wall. Then I went into vertical alignment. Sorry, before I went here, you remember I told you to get the road in the wall's horizontal alignment, I have to go to the options and change here to get road level by sections. What does it mean? There are 2 methods that the software can take the road elevation. It can take it from the triangle, from the surface, like I did for the drainage. Somehow, when I tried to do it here, it didn't work. Usually it happens when the wall is on the side and the triangles it's the edge of the triangle and there's no intersection. To resolve this, what I'm using a different system. I'm telling the system, the software, take the road level not from the surface, not from the triangles, but from the sections. Go to the sections, go to the right side of the section where you intersect with the wall. And from here, get the elevation of the road. It's 2 methods. If one doesn't work, you can use the other one. Then I went into the vertical alignment of the wall. I pressed apply, so immediately I got the ground level. Obviously the ground level along the wall. I change here from existing to road level and press the button to get the road level data. He asked me, okay, which table? Road level. Then all the road level data was extracted into this table. So when I press apply, I will see it. So actually here I have 2 tables. One is the ground, you can flip to it, which is the green, and one is the road, which is the, what is it? Light blue. I hope now it's better, Rose.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to define the road, the wall itself, because there's no wall. It's just, this is ground and this is road. I'm going to init button. And the software asks me, okay, what kind of wall do you want to create? I'm telling the software the definition. I have 2 types of walls, one for fill and one for cut. When I'm filling, I'm supporting the road. When I'm cutting, I'm supporting the ground. Let me explain. This is fill. Here, this is the road, this is the ground. So if I'm creating a retaining wall here, I'm supporting the side of the road. In cut, you see, this is the ground, this is the road. So this is cut. Here, the wall will support the ground from falling into the road. In this case, I decided to put walls only in cut. So the software asked me, What are the definition of the wall? Do you want all along the road to have a wall? Of course not. So I'm saying only if the height between the ground and the road is above 1.5 meters, you build a wall. Only 1.5 meters. If it's below 1.5 meters, you don't build a road. You know, I can support it. No, I can do 1 meter if you like. Another one is minimum distance. Minimum distance is a parameter. I will show you it later on. What do I mean? How deep will be the leg of the wall. In this case, just for the instance, I will use 0.5 with the minimum. I don't think it will matter in this case. Pop. How much do I want the wall to pop above the ground? Does it end up here? Or if it was in fill above the road, ends up here or pop a little bit? Let's say 20 cm. It's in meter. How deep would be the base? So there are two ways of calculating the base. One is something they call minimum distance. Let's forget about it, but this is the depth. By default, the system shows you, if you don't touch it here, the system will take 15%, 0.5, 15, multiplied by the height of the wall, add 40 cm, and this will be the depth of the base. Let's have a look. This is the decision. So from here, I'm above the init. Init was how much? 1 meter. In this area, from here, I'm above 1 meter. Well, you can see it. Here I'm below 1 meter. So from here it starts. From here to here, it's 1 meter. So from here, there's a wall. It's pop up 20 cm above the ground. And the base of it goes 40 cm plus 15% of the wall height. And this is the base which I'm getting. So this is my wall, and all the data of the wall, you'll see it here. The top, the base, the height, so on and so on. Now, I want to project it on the cross sections. But to project it on the cross section, I want to give a full dimension of the wall. Otherwise, it will not work. So if I'm going to dimensions, I get him a scheme of the wall. So there are two types of wall. We talked about it. One which is supporting the road when the road is in fill. You see, this is the existing ground level. This is the road. The road is in fill. On this side is the opposite. The road is in cut. Actually, I can ignore this because I decided not to create walls in the fill area, only on the cut area, just to support the ground from falling inside. So this is what I'm looking at. And I have to define the parameters. What is the width here? A, 20 cm. What is the pop here? If I have any, actually I don't have to use it. What is the B? Here, how much it goes inside. So it depends on the wall. I would create what we call Terramel road wall, 0.5 inside, and outside 0.2, if any. The base, again, 0.2. It's not important because what I'm going to do, this slope and this slope, I will make them 1 to 0. 1 to 0 is straight, like this. This is what I want. This is the type of wall which I have. That's it. I apply. This is the wall that I want. 0.2 here, 0.5 to the side of the road, 0.2 outside, 0.2 like this. This is the wall. If I will now go to the cross sections and go here, you see, here is what we saw from 275. The system created a wall with its data appear on the sections. Okay, so I have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections before the rest. The cut is below 1 meter. I hope you got it. I hope it was not too fast for you. Do you want me to repeat it? Anyone?
Please
Majid.
just.
Who asked for it?
Yeah,
Who is talking?
Dareen.
Yes, Dareen.
Just repeat how you get it on the cross sections, please.
I didn't do anything. I just
put the dimensions. Yeah.
put the dimension once there is a dimension, automatically when I go to the cross section, automatically the software projected inside.
Okay, thank you.
In fact, I can even update the horizontal alignment. So if I add the slope, the software will fix it. Okay. And one second. Yeah, who wants to ask a question, please?
Regarding the retaining wall.
Yes.
Can you do the detailing, reinforcement detailing? Is it possible?
I'm not sure who is talking.
Muhammad is talking. Muhammad Abba.
Yeah. Again, what do you mean the reinforcement?
Yeah, I mean, is it possible to design the reinforcement? I mean, detailing for the retaining wall.
The detail of the reinforcement. No, we are not going into structure of the wall itself. We assume that you are doing it somewhere in a structure analysis software or whatever. Here you have the dimension, okay. You know what you want, and you just do the, let's call it civil work of the same.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Once you know the parameters, then the software will automatically do it. By the way, when I refresh the horizontal alignment, the software show me where the cut is. You see?
All right, thank you.
Automatically it marked it like this and gave me the top of the wall. Along. Yeah, more questions, please. Top of one. More questions, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Can we see the pipeline on the cross section? How?
Yes. Okay. This is a good question. Yes, you can. You can. So the question was, how do I project the pipeline in the cross sections? Correct? This is the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So remember, I have the pipeline. Here it's crossing my cross section and I want to project it. Let's go to 6, for example, 3 to 5. If I go to 3 to 5, it's here. I don't see the pipe. And I want to see the pipe. I know that on the left side there's a pipe somewhere here. How do I do it? I'm pressing here this button. Get reference by layer. He asked me which layer do you want to project? I'm selecting the middle of the pipe, the so-called center line of the pipe, this one. He said drainage layout. I said yes. Let's see. Here it is. The system automatically took the pipeline, drainage layout, and has given you the pipe. The only problem is that we don't, it didn't know how to take the diameter. So I will go to the reference table. See, it says 0. So, and I change it to be 50 cm because we know, right? And I right click on the mouse and set 50 cm to all the sections. Let's apply. Ah, okay. Somehow it didn't create reference by layer. I want to check something. Okay, this is 0 level. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. No, this is okay. Okay, so somehow I didn't select, I wanted to take it from here. Let's see again. Drainage layout. Okay. No, he didn't. He just cut, he didn't cut the free dimension. I don't know why. I can edit manually, but probably this is not what we want. We want this to do automatically. So actually I want this to be in 1.5 meter and 50 cm. Okay, this is what I want to see, right? But we want this depth to be automatic. Didn't create it. I will have to check. Anyhow, the diameter you have to enter manually because it cannot read it. But the depth, the diameter you have to enter. You just enter 50, you right click, send to, current cell, to all the sections, and that's it. The depth somehow it didn't take. It took 1.5 meter, although it was in 3D, so I don't know. I will have to check what happened. More questions? More questions? Any more questions? Anyone? Guys, I'm about to finish my lecture, and actually it's the last day that we have. So the floor is yours. If you have any question that you want to ask, this is the time.
Can I ask something
Yes,
that's not in this lecture?
Yes, please.
If I want to calculate sublayers in the cross sections, like I want base course 1 and base course 2, then asphalt.
Yeah, I know.
How can I get the sublayers on the cross sections?
Okay, someone else asked this question, I think in the first day or so. I will try to do a demo here. Honestly speaking, I've not done it for a long time, so I did not practice for that here. But I can try. I can try. No, let's try in the first section. Maybe here. If I'll go to, you know what? We'll have to do it together in the, well, I have to remember how to do it. It was more than half a year since I've done it. Sublayer, sublayer. I can try to do it together. Sublayer, yeah. It's something about sublayer. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is the one. Okay, choose on existing. I will try to do it on structure. I'm pressing the sub layer, insert layers here. I'm changing to structure. These are sub layers of the structure. And I create a new one. Enter a new layer name. Let's call it sub base. And I will give it a color like this. Okay. Now, if I'll go to structure, you see, sorry, structure, there's a table here. I can change to sub base. So I'll go to the structure, copy, go to the sub base, paste. And let's say this total thickness is 0.5. So let's say the sub base is 30 cm. So this one will be minus 0.2. Okay, here it worked. Somehow to the left, what did I do on structure? Let's see, I copied from here.
Hello?
To here.
What? Excuse me.
Wait, I'm in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, somehow it created only to the right side. I don't know why. Yeah, what's the question, please?
I'm thinking when you find time, as you promised, to do it and send it to us by our mail.
I will try to record a session on that. I will try.
Thank you.
I think you should
Yeah.
put on the right.
Yeah, somehow there's a problem on the left. I don't know why I have to invest. Even here, I have to break the sub base to tell him maybe the sub base ends here. So
yeah, on the right, on the columns, you changed to the structure and you didn't change to sub base on the other column.
Yo, let's change here.
To the right. The right.
No. This is a table.
Oh,
Okay. Let me explain you something, Doreen. Okay, maybe now it will work. I don't. It's minus 3.6 and minus 2%. Somehow it cut it. I have to check later on because on the right it succeeded. You asked me a question. I want to explain something. This is only presentation. There are a lot of tables here. You see all these tables. A lot. Guarding rail, a lot of things that we didn't change here. Berms. We only talked about the references, the right ditch, the left ditch, the structure, the design, and the existing. And in the structure, when we created this, it also automatically created sub-layers for each one of it. I can change this to anyone. This is only presentation. You understand? I can just show two tables at a time, but I can pick to put the table on the right, on the left. It's not so important to the software. It's just a presentation thing.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so the structure, so what I did for my ease of use, I put the structure here and I put the structure again, but with the subbase here. Okay, so I have one, so I can compare because it didn't work automatically. So I try to understand what's the problem. But generally, this is the method. In insert layer, define the subbase, the sublayers. Actually, I can do it for many. You see, for existing, I can do it for design. I can create different subgrade layers, whatever I want. And for all of it, I can calculate the quantities. But somehow something didn't work for me here. I want to see. It's something about the sidewalk. I'm almost sure about it. Maybe didn't accept. So I have to look. Yeah, more questions, please. More questions, please. None. Okay, I want to, before I'm closing the, yeah. I got you, Lawal. I read your note. What I want to say, the only thing that I was planning to show today, but I couldn't, is the junction. I didn't forget. It's just that, unfortunately, there is a problem with the junction. It messes up the junction. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And we tried to fix it before the training today. It didn't succeed. We created here, so sometimes it works, sometimes it messes up the junction. So I decided not to demonstrate it today. I want to also, when it be ready, or we know that it's working perfectly, we will share a video on that. More? Nothing. Thank you very much for the time that you spent. It was intensive 5 days. I think nothing can replace a good practice. As much as I can talk, the best thing is just to practice yourself. So all the best to all of you. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Cheers. Bye-bye.